Vinny, you hear that? Nothing. Just sizzling shrimp. Me. You. All right, we're set up here in the woods. We got our multi-zone fire all dialed in, ready to go. If you guys want to learn more about how to make that incredible multi-zone backwoods fire, tune in. No. Check out, just say that. Check out a previous episode we did about that. Check this out. We got a nice little thing going. All right, set up my little work area. We're going to make a little dinner back here. Got this pretty sweet cooler, and it really allows me to bring other types of foods into the woods other than just the usual stuff, you know, hamburgers and hot dogs, you know. This ain't no baseball game. So what we packed up in here, check this out, Vinny, get in here. So we got some oysters, Patagonian wild red shrimp, very nice. We got some langoustines all the way from our friends down in New Zealand. And then I got some salmon collars that I'm soaking in a little soy sauce. Bear with the bag, they're gonna get real pretty on the grill. First fish, we're gonna do salmon collars. Whoa, get out of here, you ain't no fish. Put those right over there, let them smoke, let them cook a little. We'll do skin side down first. I got these shell-on shrimp. So yeah, we're just gonna throw these right on the grill now. We're not gonna clean them or nothing, just throw them right on. Cook them through, but not crazy, and then I'll put them in the cast iron over there, which is hanging out. We'll put a little butter in it, some spices, and we'll do like a little spicy kind of buttery shrimp thing. I mean, how bad could that be? Just gonna wanna flip these little bugs up, real nice little shrimp. I just wanted to get a little smoke, a little char onto the skin. So as they start to, you know, the ones in the hotter spots, I can just put right back into here. You know, they need to invent something for smoke in your eyes, you know? How you doing over there, Vinny? Oh, yeah, maybe they call that goggles. Now, the thing, here's a good little tip. Ooh, hot! When you're cooking fish, if the skin doesn't want to release, wait, it will when it's ready. This one's starting to move around. Ooh, look at the color on that, huh? And what's nice about the collars is that they're relatively cheap. As they're getting more popular, they seem to be getting a little more expensive. They're fatty, they're delicious, but they're also kind of tough. You know, it's not like a big floppy, flaky fillet. They call it the collar because I guess it's, you know, the collar. It's like right behind the head before the fillet, that little chunk there, where that little fin is. The fin, well, which fin? Vin? Fish have several fin. They got these fin, I think they call them the pectoral fins. And then they got, I think, the dorsal. Okay? Different species have all different kinds of fins. Vinny, that's a different television show, all right? But stay on topic. Those don't really need too much. Put a little bit of lemon in there, let that get a little color. All right, I got a little bit of spice, a little custom blend here. So I'm just gonna let that heat up and then I'll put it off to the side again. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter to these shrimp. Let that melt, start getting nice. Oh, a little bit of paper. I got a mixture here. Ooh, it's like a little riff on like Old Bay. And then I got another little thing here. It's kind of like Aleppo, but it's like a Maras Babir. You know, the salmon collars, you can tell when they're done. You can start probing around when the meat goes from that like almost very glossy, deep, almost red-orange to that more opaque, you know, lighter pink. The fish is done. And the collars can really take like a hammering of heat. They're so fatty, it's almost like you want to cook them pretty hard. The shrimp cook pretty fast anyway. The best way to check is to take one out, cut it open. The shrimp should be white all the way through, not like that translucent, raw kind of shrimp looking. I mean, again, these are references. These are ideas that hopefully you guys can find some inspiration on, get out in the woods and cook for yourself. It's not like, oh, cook this shrimp for 15 minutes because your fire is going to be a little different. Your hot spot might be a little colder than mine, yada, yada, yada. So it's like, you know, you guys know what to do. Just do it. Not just because I'm sitting on a Yeti cooler, but I will tell you what, I was pretty surprised on how well, I mean, those fish were ice cold. You know, we're not 25 miles off in the Appalachian Trail, schlepping all the, you know, cast iron and stuff like that. So, you know, save your comments, all right? We walked in about 15 minutes. I just want to get into the woods and get out of the kitchen and just try different things. Look at those shrimp. That's a beautiful thing. All right, so those shrimp are pretty much done. I'm going to let them hang out. Let's try this bad boy out. I've never cooked these in the woods. It's pretty much, I mean, you can eat the claw, but I think it's all about that tail, baby. So let's try to get that a little chat up. And then we'll flip them around and get those claws cooking. I want to finish them in the potatoes. Ooh, something smells good, huh? Yeah, langoustines, very similar. It's almost like a little mix between like a giant shrimp and a lobster. Yeah, I've been wrong before, huh? Maybe we should Google that one. Woo, Nelly! Look at that, huh? Hot, hot, hot. Why don't you use your tongs there, bonehead? So we got that lemon, little squeezy squeeze. So we just melted some butter in there. I put a little bit of that Old Bay riff on there and some scallions. And we put a little bit of the green garlic in there too. That'll be a nice little sauce for the langos, for the shrimp, for whatever you want, you know? All right, we got some nice juices coming out of the heads of these langoustines here. Means things are starting to happen pretty good. Tail starting to curl a little. Usually it kind of cooks like a small lobster. So I'm just going to place them. Ho! Ho! All right, for me, like a perfect grilled oyster is like 70% raw. So like the outside gets a little color, it doesn't look raw, it looks cooked, but on the inside when you eat it, it's just pow, a little ocean popper, man. Ooh, ocean popper, Vinny. Don't cut, don't film this. It's like I haven't learned anything. You want Vinny to not film something, you certainly don't say, Vinny, don't film this. So you got your flat side, and then you got the cup-o side. Place that bad boy like so. I like to take the cup side down, and as they get hot, they'll start to pop open a little. Oysters, like I said, they really depend on the size, cook times go, and how you like them, because you can't just eat these raw. So let's face it, it really comes down to personal preference. As soon as they start to pop open is when I like to eat them. As soon as they open up, I like to just put them on a little plate, let them cool off a little. Oh, this is it, babe. So it's got that little inductor on top. I like to cut. Oh, yeah. Look at that, bud. Like I said, cooked on the outside a little, but you can tell that's raw on the inside still. Ooh. So boom, we got a little appetizer. Everything else is done. We're good to eat. Now, ooh, meaty, man. Look at that. Ooh. Cooked all the way through. Oh, that's good, man. I'm not just saying that. That's good. Oh, catch them all. Oh, that was good, that shrimp, man. Like real f***ing good. Oh, look, I'm going to peel. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that, Vinny. Huh? Look at that buttery salmon. Oh, good God. You tell me you don't like salmon, I'll tell you try collar. Perfect. Fatty. It's almost like salmon belly. Oh, it's delicious. Let's try lango. Oh, God. Oh, looks like crab meat. Right in the old butter sauce. Huh? That was awesome. If the tail doesn't want to come off, that means it's not cooked. And a great way to open these bad boys up, similar to a lobster tail, just crack them in your hand like that. Push those little spikes in. Oh, geez. And then, oh, God. Maybe you don't do that. Oh, that was good, Vinny. All right, what I'm going to do here, take my long tong, do the old long stretch. I'm going to pull that little heat element out now because we're done cooking. We have enough little coals under there just to keep our food hot. All right, we can all gather around the campfire, me and all my friends. So you stumble across someone in the back of the woods here cooking. Man, that smells a little funny, huh? It don't smell like hot dogs, hamburgers, a little bratwurst. Hey, all great, all fun, but look at that spread. Middle of nowhere. With the right cooler, you can bring anything in the woods. Brought Vinny. Man, I tell you what, I wish I had this at my house. It's fun to cook on. It's a lot of work, but as soon as you get a little system down, like so, you can really just start to have fun and play around and start cooking with different ingredients. And I mean, I don't know, it don't get too much cooler than sitting around a fire next to some mossy mountain here, eating langoustines and salmon collars and some pretty gnarly looking shrimp. Bon appetit, baby. Oh, the bears? You worried about bears? Yeah. Well, we clean up real well. You know, we'll get a big fire going later. Any seafood trash, we'll bring our garbage. We can, if you have garbage, you can put it up in a tree or you can hike it out. But we should be fine, Hope so. No, Vinny, I ain't noodling, man. You know what? I'll do a lot of things, Vinny, but I ain't noodling for fish, okay? Bring my own seafood, pal. All right, noodling, that sounds, I go noodle, I end up sticking my hand in one of them holes, pulling out a snapping turtle, missing about 3 fingers, all right? I'm good. Freaking noodling. You going noodling, Vin? Yeah, I didn't think so, bud. But Want to fly me down somewhere, go noodle with one of them boys who knows what they're doing, I guess I'll do it. Stick my hand right in there. Oh, Jesus, Vinny. Did you do that? No. I don't know if I have a corkscrew. Yee-hoo! Who's better than us, Vinny? I don't want to go to urgent care, Vinny. I didn't cut my leg off. Urgent care. No, we got this nice tape. Don't worry about that, Vinny. Everything's good, babe. Just don't look at it. Don't look at me, Vin.